Hello again, it's only me. I'm doing, well, I was about to say a bit of a different video, but to be honest, it's very similar to my other videos, except it's all just shop stuff, because usually in my other videos it's a bit of uni and shop stuff and just general art mixed in, but this video is just entirely shop stuff. Well, apart from what I'm doing now, this is just a bit of filler, so I had something to talk over during the intro. I'm also going to call this video a studio vlog. I'm not really sure what the rules are, when you can call a video a studio vlog or not, because I feel like all my videos kind of have studio vlog qualities to them. But yeah, I'm going to call this one a studio vlog because they're quite popular on YouTube, and I'm going to just see, I don't know, maybe it will get more views. It's just a bit of an experiment, to be honest, but it's basically exactly the same as all my other videos, except there's a lot of shop stuff. Oh, and this is just a portrait I painted, and I thought, why not film a little bit of it just for the intro of this video of my friend. So that's finished painting, and now we're going to move on to actual shop stuff. Okay, so I just got quite an exciting package in the mail by Noissue. They very kindly reached out to me quite a few weeks ago now if I wanted a stamp, and I've been wanting a stamp for quite a while because I'd just like to stamp my my envelopes. I just think it will look cute. Oh, also I've just realised what top I'm wearing. Do you like my top? It's my Ratatouille top. I quite like it, it's fun. Noissue, if you don't know who they are a company which make all sort of eco-friendly packaging. Oh, this looks cute. They reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and just asked if I wanted a stamp, and I've been wanting a stamp for quite a while, so I was like, yes, I'll take it. So I had to design a stamp, obviously, because I just didn't have a stamp design knocking about, and I came up with this. Oh wow, look at it in the sun, that's majestic. I'll pop a picture of it on screen of what I sent into them. I was a bit worried that they won't be able to get all the details because there's quite a lot of thin lines, but it looks like they've got them really well. And I went for the manual option. I could have got a stamp. I got this as a joke present one Christmas, but you know those sort of stamps which, you know what I mean. They ink themselves as they go up, like they ink themselves and stuff, you know what I mean? But I decided to go for a manual stamp because you could get bigger sizes with the manual stamp. And they sent me this for free, but all my opinions on it are mine, like they didn't tell me to say anything specifically. So all of this is my actual opinion. Oh, and I had a choice of 4 colours for the ink, and I went for blue. It was a toss-up between black and blue. I feel like blue's more me, because if I have a choice between blue or black pen, I'm always going to write in blue pen, you know what I mean? So I went for the blue ink. Ooh, this is a bit fancy. So this is the ink. Oh, blooming heck, I've broken it. Okay, I've fixed it. It's one of them. Oh, right, I'm going to try this out. Let's give it a go. I don't really know how hard you're supposed to press down with these sort of things. Okay, I think I need a bit more ink on there. Oh, but that's looking so cute. Oh, it looks so pretty! Oh, excuse the sketch of the orangutan underneath. Oh, that looks so cute. Oh, I'm really happy with this. I'm going to try it out on some envelopes now, because ideally that's where I want to put them. I want them to go in this gap here. Cute! Oh, I kind of messed up a bit on that one. But look! Oh, I'm so happy with it. I love it. Oh, I'm going to be stamping everything now. Hello, voiceover's back. If my voice sounds a little bit croaky, it's because I've just woken up. I just listened to that last bit of audio that I did in the intro, and I was like, yikes, croak central over there, so yeah, pointing that out. Yeah, so I thought whilst I'm doing a bit of packing orders here, I would just talk a little bit about my Etsy shop in general, because I get quite a lot of questions on my Instagram about all things shop related, and I thought I would just kind of address them all here. How I started my Etsy shop, how things have changed from when I've started to now, and yeah, just little things like that. So I started my Etsy shop, you know what, I'll find out the date and I'll get back to you. I started my Etsy shop on the 19th of June last year, so it's been 8 months since I started my shop, and things have changed quite a lot since then. When I started, obviously you really don't know if anyone's going to be interested. I had a little bit of a following because of my YouTube. I think I had around 8,000 subscribers at the time, so I kind of had people to market it towards. I think if you started an Etsy shop just from scratch, it's a little bit harder to get those initial sales just because nobody knows you really, but it is possible if you work hard at it, and I recommend getting an Instagram to to promote your shop as well. It really helps get people to find you. Actually, my brother's girlfriend did that. She started completely from scratch. An Etsy shop is called Crochet Gifts by Laura. Everyone ever knows he had it, where she makes all crochet related things. But she started from scratch and just really went hard on the Instagram. She was posting a lot on Instagram and still does, and she's gained a following quite quickly because of that, and her shop's doing really well. So it is possible to start an Etsy shop if you without a following already. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm talking about my shop. Yeah, I started my shop. It was really small. I think I bought around £70 worth of prints. Just probably like 100 prints I bought, maybe 150, I can't quite remember. But at the beginning I remember I had 5 listings on Etsy, and I know I have, I'm not quite sure, around like 15 listings on Etsy. That's how I started my shop. Really small, really didn't know if anyone was actually going to buy anything. Luckily people did, which was a big confidence boost. I started my packaging with just really flimsy envelopes. You could buy like a pack of 20 or 50, I can't remember, from just the supermarket for around £4, and I would decorate the outside of the envelopes to make them look pretty just by drawing on them by hand. I would use cardboard, which I would like beg, steal and borrow from people to make them sturdy, so obviously the prints didn't bend. I didn't really have any business cards at the time. I had none of the stickers, none of like the plastic things that I put the prints in now. It was all very basic, so you don't need a lot to get started, and then gradually, bit by bit, I've just been slowly improving it with upgrading to the do not bend envelopes, and then I started getting the little plastic sleeves to put them in because one order got a bit water damaged and I was like, oh, can't be having that. So I got the plastic sleeves, I started making corners, I got the stickers, and now I've got the stamp. It's all really gradual, and each shop update you just become a bit more confident to buy a higher quantity of prints because you kind of know that you'll at least sell a little bit because you have in the past. It's all just really gradual. You don't need a lot to start, basically. You really don't. If I can do it, you can do it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I didn't have the time. I still really don't have that much of an idea what I'm doing. It's still quite a small business. I'm just figuring it out as I go, I guess. And this is just a bit of me packaging orders. I thought I'd go into a little bit more detail of what I do, just showing the actual printing out of the postage labels, because I never really show that bit. And this is just me walking to the post office. My prints arriving, and it's always very exciting. It's a rush when you get your prints delivered. I did film myself speaking when I was opening these, but stupid me went and deleted all the audio, so you've got a voice over me for a bit. Yeah, these are all the prints I ordered. I can't quite remember how many I got, in the 300s I think maybe 320 prints I ordered, so quite a lot. They'll last me probably quite a while, to be honest. I don't do shop updates very often. Yeah, it's a big investment, but over time you do kind of get your money back for what you spent on them. I got quite a few prints which were out of stock, so just restocking like my most popular prints, and then I got 5 new prints as well. So the tigers, both the tiger prints are new, and I got 3 new landscape prints. Quite the nice little shop update there. I like to have at least 5 new things per shop update. I've got a new set of postcards, which I had the chicken print there. I used to sell that on its own, but now I'm going to start selling it as part of a set because I had 2 other landscapes which matched that really nicely, so you can buy them together as a set, or you can still buy them individual as you want, but I have the option to buy them as a set because my postcard sets are one of my most popular items, and these tigers are new, and I really like these tigers. They're one of my favourites. And I also got a new A5 landscape because my other 2 landscapes are also a really popular item on my shop, so I got another landscape as well. When you're starting a shop, it's a lot of trial and error to figure out what people will actually like, and as you're going you'll just realise what's the more popular item, and then you can just order more of them, and the things that don't really sell as quick, don't order any more of them. I've discovered people like landscapes, postcards, fruit. That seems to be my target market at the moment, but also at the same time I don't want to just draw the same thing all the time, so I want to try and, I don't know, introduce different things every now and then just to see if people will like it. So I've introduced the Tigers This Shop update. Yeah, and this is just a bit of me editing my prints. I thought I'd show you how I get it from the scan. I scan all my prints in, just on my printer. I scan them in at 300 ppi, so they're a nice good quality, and then I edit them on Photoshop. I just adjust the colours, I get rid of any sort of imperfections, and then sometimes I'll have to fiddle about with the placement of everything. Like here I had to move the colours to the side just because it looked a bit nicer. I use the replace colour tool a lot, like that's my go-to tool, to just slightly adjust some of the colours so they look like they do in real life, because my scanner doesn't always do a good job at doing that. Sometimes if it needs it, I don't do this on all the scans I do, but if it needs it, I will set the scan layer to multiply and then create a new layer underneath, which I will just add colour on using the paint tool. And my printer does a really bad job at scanning pink. Sometimes it just won't scan pink at all, so I will most often go in and add the pink just with the paint tool on Photoshop. So yeah, it's just a lot of fiddling about until you can get it to look like how it looks like in real life. Here's a before and after, so you can see the scanned in version compared to the edited one. Big improvement. With them few little tricks you can really get something to look quite nice, and that's what I send to the printing company to get made into prints. Hello again, I feel like it's been quite a while since we've had a little catch up, so I thought I would just do a little speaking now to keep you up to date with everything that I need to do. This is my big pile of prints, which I need to get organised into my drawer. It's a bit of a mess right now, this drawer. This is where I keep all my prints. I've got like bubble wrap and stuff back there. This is all I had before I ordered those prints, so yeah, it was getting seriously low. So I also need to make some more of these tabs, a bit shoddy, just out of like a post-it note and some random paper. Yeah, so that's the first task I need to do for the day. Oh, I also made some magnets before, which I think are pretty much dry now, so I'll have to paint them as well. Probably I'll do that tomorrow though, because I've got a lot to do today. Oh, and I also need to go to the post office because I had another little batch of orders, which is always very nice. Look at the state of that. I had nowhere to put my sticker, so I had to put it on the edge. Then after I've got all these organised, I need to take all the pictures and edit all the pictures for Etsy for the listings. And then after that I need to make sort of like an advertisement, a promo for my Instagram to let everyone know that my prints are here, and also let everyone know what's new and what's being restocked. A lot to do today, and then I'll probably paint my magnets tomorrow. Moving on to organising my prints now. Like I said before, I just make these little dividers, but they're not the nicest dividers. You don't really need anything fancy really, just a bit of folded up card and a post-it note sellotaped on top. This is so satisfying getting them all organised. I've never had so many prints all at once before. I mean, it's still, compared to other shops, I know not a lot of prints. Some people order like hundreds just of one one design, but you know, that's a goal for one day. Maybe one day I'll upgrade from the drawer and I'll get some shelves. That would be quite exciting, but for now they all just fit nice and tidy inside this drawer, and I have them all organised into little sections so I can easily pick them out when I'm packaging orders. Yeah, this is what works for me, nothing fancy there. That's the organising. And then I'm just moved on to taking my pictures. Make sure you got good lighting. I have my big light above shining down on the pictures, and then these are all the pictures I've taken. These are the edited versions, but because I did have quite good lighting, I didn't have to do too much editing, just up the brightness and the contrast and tweaked a few colours, and that's all really I had to do. And now I'm just moving on to the final step, which is making the sort of promotional post for Instagram. It's just where I let everyone know all the new prints that I've got, let them know that I've also got some restocked prints, and I just like to do this. I also put this on my story, and a day before the shop update, I always like to do like a post on my story with a countdown so people can, you know, set a reminder and they know when the shop update is actually going to be. The shop update I'm doing here, I set it for, well, it's yet to happen. It's going to happen at 5 o'clock today. So yeah, at 5 o'clock today, I will hit publish on all the listings that I've put up. I have them already up. I like to be prepared and get them done like in advance, so when the actual update comes, I'm not rushing trying to get everything done, because I did that for my first ever shop update and it was stressful. So now I always make sure I've got it done a little bit in advance. I've done a variety of different things for my Instagram, like promotional things, but for this one I decided to just keep it quite simple. Just did a nice little border around the edge, which I've been doing on a lot of my thumbnails lately, so I thought I'll just bring that in because it looks quite nice and it's quite easy to do. And then just a little wiggle with the word shop update, a few stars just to fill up some of the white space. Quite simple, quite easy to do, but it shows off the prints nicely. So this is a shop update picture, and then next to that I'm going to have, so you swipe to the side and it'll have the restocked items, and then I'm going to have more swipes where you can get like closer up, you can get a close up of the actual prints. And here's all my listings ready to go. I've actually upped the price since I've recorded this. I've been a bit cheeky and I've added £1 onto all my prints just because I feel like I've been really underselling myself recently, and I had a little look at what's on the market and I've realised that most people sell A5 prints at around £8. That seems to be the average price, and I was selling mine for £5. So I was like, you know what, Emily? I believe in my product, so I'm going to up it by just £1. So they used to be £5, but now I've upped it to £6, which I still think is really reasonable compared to like other prints on the market. Anyway, now I'm moving on to just my magnets. I did a little shop update a few weeks ago just with magnets, and they sold really well, which was nice because I put a lot of effort into them. The orangutans sold out within a couple hours, and the tigers sold out really quickly as well, so I thought I would just make the orangutans and tigers again because they seemed like they were really popular. So yeah, just made another batch of them. I've made 7 orangutans and 2 tigers. The tigers take me ages to make, which is why I only make 2 of them. A lot of painting and detail goes into the tigers, but I do really like them. If you want a little more in-depth video about making magnets, I did one 2 weeks ago where I made like a really big batch of them, and I went into a little bit more detail and showed more of the process, because in this video I kind of glossed over it a little bit because there was just so much going on. But yeah, these magnets do take me a very long time to make. I forgot to mention earlier on in the video when I got that stamp, but I will link Noissue in the description if you want to have a little nosy at the stamp yourself. They didn't tell me to do this, I just really liked it and thought you might be interested. Yeah, and a big thanks again to Noissue for sending me the stamp. I really like it. So yeah, that's everything that goes into a shop update. I hope you enjoyed this video, or maybe found it helpful. If you are thinking of starting an Etsy shop or have an Etsy shop of your own, like I've mentioned previously, I'm still very new to Etsy. I've only been doing it for 8 months, so I don't know. I'm scraping the surface here with all the knowledge that you should have about starting a business and stuff. I'm just one little person trying to figure it all out. And that's all I have to say, really. The shop update will be live at the same time that I post this video, and I'll put the link to my shop in the description if you want to have a nosy. But yeah, thanks very much for watching this video. It means a lot because a lot of effort goes into it. If you're new to my channel and you like my videos, I also make videos all about my uni work. I'm currently doing an illustration degree at uni, and I make a lot of videos all about that. So yeah, if you like this sort of video, I'm sure you'll like my other videos. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.